Yeah, having that. I can't remember what it's called now. Democratized. They said no, it's not a democracy. It's democratized. Because in the end of the day, the screws had the final vote. If things weren't going well, if they thought nah, fuck that, Steve needs to leave, they'd overrule our. Because where it is in the end of it, our 40 votes counted as one, and the individual screws, like so, off the staff, 6 of them just say, them 6 staff counted as 6 individuals, and our one. So just say. So, like I said, the dynamics would be like, there might be a guy that's a super on drugs, he's smashed and that, yeah, but the screws aren't really seen him, but like people have seen him. So I'd always vote him in. But there's certain people that's not having that, voting them out. Because I'm thinking, yo, stay and do the work. Get off the drugs. The drugs aren't going to fucking do nothing for you. They're not doing nothing for you. They put you in this position now, which is a negative. I mean, this is just a replication of what's happening in life. Like, stay, do the work. Your own work, not people put it on you. Like, yo, you're taking drugs, you need to do this. Be like, yo, do you know what? I'm on drugs. Like, I need to. The reason is because of this. You know, I grew up like that. And I turned to this then at this age at 13. I started doing these drugs. And then from there, I started chilling with these guys. And from there, I started taking it. Do you know what I mean? Do that work there. Just do that build up on your own back. Do you know what I mean? Because that'll work wonders for you. People don't want to own up to it. Because obviously, we've got a fear of saying what we've done wrong, don't we? Because of consequence. Do you know what I mean? We're conditioned by our parents that like when we do something wrong, we get hit. Then it's in school, you do something wrong, you get sent out. Or you get lines. Or you get fucking excluded. Or whatever. Like, or you admit something wrong to a police officer, you're going to prison or you're going to the cells. You admit you've done something wrong in court and you're going to get fined or like you're going to go to prison. Alhamdulillah. So we're conditioned to not want to be honest. Open and honest. But on here it's different and it's hard to break that mold. For you to step across that like... doing something different, like stay on this side, and it's always what you've always done, and what most people do is lie and deny. Do you know what I mean? But for you to take that step over and to understand and to just challenge yourself, because it's a challenge to step over that line and be like, yeah, I've been taking drugs, or you know what, I did say that. Do you know what I mean? Taking that accountability is massive, bruv. Massive. Your world will just go boosh. Now, Big Bang Theory, everything is spread out, so them say. Like a bomb. You know what I mean? But anyway, so just said he's like someone that Steve smashed on wing and that, but he's been supplying other people. So his little like fingers will look round, and they might vote him in like, yeah, well, I think Steve should stay because you know, he's a good guy in that, and and there's some like there's people that's dropping it basic like that. Where there's other people that'll be like that guy that I said that was a role model for me. I had several role models. One of the Birmingham man. This youth that I said had a police chase when he got to the open prison, got sent back to closed prison. My next door neighbour, we didn't have no padmates, we were only single cells. My next door neighbour, sorry. One of the officers, Dean, who was the Group 2 facilitator. I think they were like the main ones. So I'll probably say I got my decision making from my next door neighbour. I got my seriousness for therapy off the guy that I said run off. We call him the money guy. He's from Manchester. From the money guy. The Brummie was the first one that I thought that allowed me to take that step into it to be like the money guy. So the Brummie guy got me like the money guy because I seen him like first. And the screw, he probably drew out my sensitivity and caringness and my change on lifestyle because of how he was. And he was very, 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 very articulate. So yeah, anyway, back to the dynamics of stuff. So this is me learning about dynamics in these moments, yeah. These votes we voted quite often about certain things. And so a lot of man that would vote for Steve to stay, Madman Steve that's on drugs, yeah, that's just blatantly fucking up the wing because it creates, just like how it does in a community like here, because it's called a community. The wing, we don't call it a wing, we call it a community. Do you know what I mean? Because it's to develop this language within you for you to start to care about your community. Your community's out here, which I do. Obviously, you know me, you know my thing. Anyway, so all the people that he's supplying are saying you want him to stay, but really, you should want him off. Do you know what I mean? Not just him, everyone should want him off. That's the general thing, because we're supposed to be repulsed by drugs and drug use. Do you know what I mean? We're supposed to be repulsed. Do you know what I mean? So that's showing like the highest of like therapeutic thingy. But like dynamics come into it. So obviously the people that are either his drug taking buddies or his customers are gonna go into like that natural thing of dynamics to show like, oh no, I want him to stay because they're trying to not get, you know, on a bad side of him. Because people obviously was good in cells and saying stuff, people threatening people. I don't think people are really getting hurt like that. So it shows that dynamic. So that points that out, like, boom. So what they're doing is like kind of thinking, oh, rah, you're on drugs. I'd vote him in because I want him to stay to do the work. So people might be thinking, what? Marx is on drugs. Or sometimes people that are on drugs would go against, if they've seen a lot of people going against, people like looking. Because that was like a heavy hitter on there. So like, they'd be looking like, see how I vote. Or like, they hear someone speak and they can't see. And then they look, think, oh, that Marcus. Do you know what I mean? So me, the Brummie, the Manny, and my next door neighbour, we're like heavy hitters on there. There was a few of them. There was a few heavy hitters. But like people that had like influence, it turns out. I didn't really know the man had influence at the time. It was only afterwards when the guy that's been on there for like 18 months before me, he's like, yo, you and my next door neighbour, like, you two came and changed the game, man. It's like before you two came, it was like, if you saw like in the room is one thing, so it's like there was no congruence. Where in the room, people like super therapeutic and displaying all this stuff, and then outside, man, are still trying to like, yo, you know what I mean? Obviously, me and my man's come, and my neighbour, like, obviously, we got on like a house on fire, Yorkshire lads and that, and he's from Leeds. In the room, we're seeing man on some next wave and that, like on some mad thing. We're thinking, yo, do you know what? This is kind of the step forward, like, because we're kind of done with that lifestyle, like the lifestyle that we was living. He was like, I'm off it because I'm on the like a fast track to being in jail for a time, like getting out and going straight back in and doing way more time and just being on that cycle. And he's on his kid thing, like he's just and I got like How to Father properly off him, off my neighbour, yeah, the Leeds man. He is on the next wave when it comes to fathering. Do you know what I mean? I've never seen on a road thing. I've never seen a father like that that's so like involved. Do you know what I mean?